Hey guys, I'm for Sleeping Reverie here. Now, as you know, I am doing a review show on my Morphers, and I'm going to go in chronological order for each Power Ranger series. So I did Mighty Morphin last time, my Green Ranger Morpher, my Black Ranger Mastodon Morpher for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and my movie Morpher, and I have almost 100 hits on that. So I want to thank you guys for watching my video. It's like I always said, you know, if one person watches my video and decides they want to buy a Morpher I have, or even make their own Morpher, I'm cool with that, and mission accomplished. So like I said before, thank you guys once again for almost 100 views. That's a big deal to me because, like I said, if one person watches it and decides to get a Morpher based on one of my reviews, then it's worth it. Now, with that being said, that's how my collection kind of started. You know, I never really went into this thinking, oh man, I'm gonna collect Power Ranger Morphers because I love Power Rangers so much. Yes, I do love Power Rangers. Power Rangers rock. It's one of my favorite hobbies. But it all started with my next Morpher review. Now, it all started with the next Morpher. Next Morpher is, in chronological order, is ZEO. And I remember as a kid seeing the ZEO Morpher at Toys R Us, and I went with my mom's friend to Toys R Us, so I didn't have money to buy it, and I couldn't bother my mom. And if I could have bothered my mom, she probably would have said no. Nothing against her, just at the time, she would have said no. Now anyways, so, you know, looking on eBay about a year ago, I was thinking, man, I really want that ZEO Morpher that I saw a long time ago, because ZEO rocks. It's actually one of my favorite series. My favorite of all time is original, like everyone else's, so without saying that, that's obvious. But let's go into you know, my favorites that aren't original. My favorite of all time, other than the original, is SPD. I like SPD for numerous reasons, but we won't get into that. That's another review. It's another video. And after SPD, I would say RPM is probably another big one. One of my favorites. I love RPM. Like I said, great show, great Power Ranger series. And after that, it's ZEO. So that's why we're here, ZEO Rangers. Now, before we get into that, really quick, I want to give a nice little shout out to some production value that I added to my video. Like I said, it's not flashy or anything, but I do have a budget now. My budget was $1.21. That's how much a box of crayons cost me at the store today. So I finally finished all my finals. My hardest final was today, and I finished it, ran to Walmart. No shout outs for Walmart. Ran to Walmart and got crayons so I could make this while I eat my lunch and then do my review show like I promised you guys. Now, before we get started, once again, I do have a few announcements. The first announcement being that I won another Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Morpher on eBay. It's in really bad condition, but pretty much the stickers are already peeled off of it, so half the work's done for me. So now all I gotta do is spray paint the plates gold again, and I have another movie Morpher. Like I said last time, I'm gonna make the Red Ranger Morpher because Red Ranger is my favorite. Shout out to Red. More maroon, but Red. Yes. Shout out to Red. So that's the announcement I wanted to make. And also, secondly, I'm not just going to be reviewing Power Ranger stuff, Power Ranger Morphers. I also have Zords, 2 Megazords so far in my collection. First one, I have Samurai, I have RPM. I'm looking to get more. That's a whole nother story. But once I get more of those, I'll be doing reviews on Megazords, like I see a lot of people do. I saw Hollywood Hulk 91. What's up, man? Saw his Megazord, or his Samurai Clawzord combination video. That was pretty cool. So good job on that, buddy, and shout out. Anyways, I also have a lot of other things to review. Anyways, so another announcement before I get started. I got this in the mail. It's pretty cool. It's my Power Morphicon postcard they sent me. I signed up for this, like, I'd say probably 6 months ago. I was wondering why it never came to my house. Well, I showed up to my house, went to my mom's, it was there, picked it up, and just so everybody knows, I will be going to Power Morphicon. It's August 18th through 19th, 2012 at the Pasadena Convention Center in California. It's 2 days of Power Ranger fun for fans, people dress up, never been, seen videos. That's going to be my first time. I'm excited. I'm going to do 2 costumes, which I'll explain down the road when I start making them. So that's a whole other video for a whole other time. But I'm doing 2 costumes, and it's going to be pretty dope. So if anyone that watches my review is going to Power Morphicon, give me a shout out. and I'll say what's up while I'm there. You know, say what's up, talk about Power Rangers. That's what you do at MORPHER, aside from dress up like Power Rangers. Anyways, now to my review. Here's the box for the Power Rangers ZEO ZEONIZER. Yes, I got this on eBay inside the box. And I remember this little kid when I was a kid. Remember him? I remember this little kid when I was a kid. You know? He looked really happy. No, he still looks really happy on there. And I remember that would have been me. That would have been me right there if I would have bought this as a kid. But I didn't get to do that. But I have it now, so that's another situation. Anyway, so here's the box. It's in pretty good condition. You know, it does have some scuff marks here and there. But it's the original box. Look, bam. Got the ZEONIZER instructions in the back. Look at that. It's pretty sick condition. You got the 7-in-1 blaster right there. Then you got the Power Ranger cycles right there. And bam, look at that. You know, it's pretty nice condition. And here's the front again. It's a little dude looking all happy. That's me now, you know, now that I'm an adult. Anyways, so yeah, there's the box. Good condition. On eBay, they're going to run you from anywhere. Inside the box, you're going to look paying, depending on the buyer and how many people want this MORPHER, you're going to end up paying 65, 60-ish to about 100, depending on who wants the MORPHER and how many people are out there that want it. So when I was bidding, there was quite a few people that wanted it, and it was the first bid I ever did on eBay. So I was a total noob at the time. And I ended up winning it for about, I think it was 89 bucks. Inside the package, it's not a bad deal. So yeah, so that's my first MORPHER, and I didn't think to myself, oh, I'm gonna collect MORPHERs because I love Power Rangers, like I said. I was just thinking, you know, I want this MORPHER, I love ZEO, and as soon as I got that one, I started thinking, man, I really like this other series, you know, and I would order a MORPHER on eBay. And then, you know, 2 MORPHERs turned into 15, and I'm still gonna get more for Christmas, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, so that's how it started. I only put them on my desk originally. They're right next to my laptop. So people were like, oh, that's cool, man. Look at those MORPHERs. You have like 5 of them. That's cool. And now they're on a shelf, which I will display in a separate video in the coming weeks to show, just to show my collection. Not to review them at that moment, but just to show my collection. So it's just spun out into a life of its own, and now I have a really cool morphing collection, and it's going to go in my man cave in the future. You know, so that's what I plan on doing with that, and that's what's going to happen. So now on to the MORPHER review. Now here's the MORPHER. Here's one part of the wrist. This is where it holds the ZEO crystal. And then here's the other side of that. And this is where the ZEONIZER is, where you connect the ZEO crystal and morph into a ZEO Ranger. Like so. It's morphing time. ZEO Ranger 5, red. And then Tommy would turn into the red ZEO Ranger. So, well, you know, it's pretty cool MORPHER. It's pretty good quality. So once again, ZEO Ranger 5, red. Bam. That's how Tommy will morph. So now that we saw it in action, let's actually take it apart so you can see the elements of the MORPHER. Now they come with the Velcro wrist things, as all the MORPHERs with wrist constraints do. Now here is the ZEO crystal part. See? ZEO crystal part. Pops open when you press this, when you push this button against the other one, causes it to come down. ZEO crystal, and as we all remember, the ZEO crystals gave the Power Rangers the power to morph into the ZEO Rangers. Now once again, bam, and you know the Velcro is pretty good shape. I'm not that big of an adult, but I'm not some small kid either, and they fit around my wrist perfectly. Now I don't know how it would work for people who are bigger than me, but I'm pretty sure you have to be well over twice as big as me to have problems on the wrist aspect. So yeah. So here it is. And when it comes in the packaging, the box that we saw, the ZEO crystal is in its own element. You just kind of pop it out. See? Here's the ZEO crystal. Ooh. To think something so little holds so much power. You know? Powering the ZEO crystal right here. So yeah. And here's the little thing that holds the ZEO crystal. It's all plastic. It's all plastic, but it's very high quality plastic. And you especially know what I'm talking about if you look at today's MORPHERs and you see that they're pretty cheaply made. This one, you know, it's pretty high quality plastic, pretty legit. Button still works. Everything's in good condition. ZEO crystal has no scuffs or markings of any kind. It's still the way it would be if you played with it. Now, it's not mint condition, obviously. I buy these to put them on and display. Don't buy them to just have them there and, you know, never open them. That's retarded. Because how can you morph if you never have them on? So I'm not leaving them in any of the packagings I have. And half my morphers have packages, but I took them out. And I'm just storing them away. Now, here's the ZEONIZER part. This part is the best quality part, I would say. Because it's kind of metal. I mean, it's not metal, but it's pretty hard. You know, like you see, like this little spring that comes up that magnifies the lights in the ZEO crystal. It's pretty hard. I don't know what it is. It's not metal, but maybe it's really hard plastic. Who knows? But it's heavy. So yeah. So when you place the other piece against the red part here, see, there's a red part here. It opens up and it makes noise and lights up. That is the powers hitting the ZEO crystal to morph you into a ZEO Ranger. Now this is pretty cool. I like the lights. I don't know if it's because it's my morpher in particular, or if all the ZEO morphers are like this. If any of you out there have a ZEO morpher, please comment below and let me know. But I don't put batteries in this too often because it dies after about a week. So it'll sound like this today. I just recharged it before the show. I just had these batteries in before the show, and it sounds like this when you get it. Now, in about a week, it won't even make a noise. And probably 2 days from now, it will barely light up, and you can barely hear a noise. So with that being said, I don't put batteries in them too often, on this one too often, because they die too quickly. And like I said, I don't know if it's my morpher in particular or just the ZEO morpher in general. So if you have one out there, let me know, because I would like to get to the bottom of that. Anyways, if you just see right there, let's see, right there, yeah, it has all the symbols, you know, the triangle, the square, the star, the two little dashes, and the circle, which represents all the Rangers helmets. So it's pretty nice quality, pretty cool. Like I said, there's no scuffs about it. I got it in really good condition, so I want to just give a shout out to the Christ HBK. That's who sold me the morpher back in the day. This was almost a year ago when I started my morphing collection. So yeah, this is my first morpher before I even knew I was going to collect them. So I just wanted to have it for display purposes, and one turned into the whole collection. And another goal I had was to put it on my backpack to kind of have it hanging while I'm walking to class. And even though I'm in college, that's pretty sick because, you know, I think it's legit. I can like what I like and still be an adult, whatever. That's how life is, man. Just enjoy life. That's all I gotta say about that. Don't let no one judge you. Just be you, man. That's all I say. Now, it's great quality. Like I said, it's really fun to put on and do. It takes some work, you know, because it's not like the other morphers, you know, dragons, or this one you gotta put on and try to get the movements right. Now, like I said, okay, in the show, half the show, in the show they wouldn't really have these on unless they're about to morph, and as you know, they would just like shake their wrist on the side like that, and then it would appear. Which I wish that was like real life, because that's not like real life. But that'd be pretty damn cool if it was. So yeah, so they would just do that, and they would appear. And it would appear, and then they would do some crazy like arm movements, which I haven't got down. Believe me, I tried watching and figuring it out. Couldn't do that. So yeah, and then they would just morph. ZEO Ranger 5, ZEO Ranger 5, red. They just morph. So yeah, once again, they would shake their wrist, and it would appear. And then they would do some crazy arm movements, and then bam, they would ZEO Ranger 5, red, bam. So yeah, here's the morpher again. Like I said, great quality, guys, great quality. If you have any questions, let me know. R for Sleep and Reverie, Power Ranger Morpher Review Show. Like I said, that's how I just started collecting. Anytime I wanted a morpher, I would just type in the name of the morpher and watch random people's reviews. And like I said, if one person watches it and decides they want to get a ZEO morpher, that's cool. One person watches it and is slightly amused, that's cool too. So like I said, that's the purpose of my show. That's the morpher. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Go ahead and leave comments below. Here's the box once again. Little cool kid. This kid was cool. I wonder what he's up to now. Should wiki. I should Google this kid, see what he's up to now. Maybe he's like an investment banker or something. Who knows? Anyways, hope you like my poster. Art for Sleep and Reverie, Power Ranger Morpher review show. Hope you like my review. Done with finals, so I'm going to be posting a lot more videos. And I have about a month off, so I'm going to enjoy myself. Except in January, I'm going on a cruise. That's a whole other story. And you best believe I'll be rocking one of my morphers on the cruise at least. So people just think, oh,